Good morning, friends. In the New Testament, the Apostle Peter gives us a wonderful bit of advice. Casting all your cares upon him, that is, upon Jesus, for he cares for you. Casting all your cares upon him. Sometimes it's hard to let go of cares and worries, isn't it? And Jesus tells us that cares and worries can make our life very, very unproductive, can choke out the potential that we have in a particular day because we're so paralyzed by our concern for the future. Maybe today you're struggling with finances, or you're struggling with some emotional or relational issue that just wears you out mentally and emotionally, and you spend sleepless nights. Here's a scripture that comes to you and says, "Cast all your care upon him, for he cares for us." The late, great German preacher Thielicke tells a story about the little boy who was a guest in a home, and he started screaming loudly, and when the adults rushed to find out what had happened, they discovered that his arm was caught in a narrow-necked vase, and they tried pulling his arm out of the vase, and that didn't work. They put some Vaseline on his arm to try to make it slide out of the vase. That didn't work. And here you have this picture of these adults pulling on the vase, pulling on the little boy screaming, nothing's working. And finally they decided the only way that they could get the boy's arm out of the vase was to crack open the vase, which was an expensive vase. But they took a hammer and shattered the vase, and when they looked inside, the reason why the boy's hand had not been able to be pulled out was because when he put his hand into the vase, the reason he had put his hand into the vase was he had seen a penny in the bottom of the vase, and his little fist had grasped onto the penny, and because he was holding the penny, his fist was larger than the neck of the vase, and they couldn't pull his arm out because he wouldn't let go of the penny. The vase was worth far more than a penny, but it was broken because the little boy couldn't let go. Sometimes we just need to let go of things. One of the ways we do that, of course, is through forgiveness. To simply say, I need to forgive. I need to let that long-standing or maybe even a short-standing hurt in my life, I just need to go. I need to walk away from it. Now, somebody said that throwing unforgiveness or anger at another person is like throwing a cactus. If you hit him, you may hurt him, but you're going to get your own hands torn up in the process. And sometimes we need to be able to just, in our mind, release things to God. I recall one time when I was consumed with anxiety about something, I was sleepless, and I finally, in just sheer desperation, said, "Lord, I've worried about this problem all day. It's your turn to worry about it a while. I'm going to sleep." And somehow the Lord mercifully granted me sleep. Letting go of things that destroy us is so important in our lives. Cast all your care upon him. He cares for you.